This is the Dirty Denim Podcast, and I'm Drew. And if you ever wondered why someone would risk their life on two wheels, this is the episode for you. Maybe you ride, maybe you don't. Maybe you think motorcycles are reckless. Or maybe you think they're the purest kind of freedom left in this world. But underneath the parts, the noise, the leather, and the stereotypes, there is a deeper reason why we ride. And that's what I want to talk about today. I get questions asked all the time. And usually they're, why do you ride? Why is it dangerous? Or is it dangerous? Is it uncomfortable? Is it impractical? And on paper, they're right. Riding is dangerous. It sometimes can be uncomfortable. And usually it's not practical. But here's the thing. Nobody rides a motorcycle because it makes sense. We ride because it makes us feel alive. The truth is, the world is full of cages. Cars, cubicles, routines, expectations, safe, comfortable boxes that we're told to live in. A motorcycle is the opposite of a cage. It strips away the walls and throws you straight into the wind. And that's the first answer to why we ride. Because for a moment, even if it's just for a mile, we're not caged. We're free. Humans are wired for risk. Our ancestors hunted, explored, fought storms, crossed oceans. Risk wasn't optional. It was a life. And today, most of that's gone. Life is safer, cleaner, more padded. But deep down, the craving is still there. Riding taps way into this. The bike hums beneath you. The wind tears at your jacket. The roads remind you that mistakes have consequences. And that's the psychology of it. Risk sharpens your senses. It pushes you into what psychologists call the flow state. That's when everything else falls away and you're completely present. On a bike, there's no multitasking, no distractions, no pretending. It's just you, the machine, and the moment. And that's the second answer to why we ride. Because risk isn't just danger, it's meaning. Here's something most non-riders don't understand. A motorcycle doesn't feel like a machine. It feels like an extension of you. You lean, it leans. You brake, it breathes with you. The line between man and machine just disappears. It's not like driving a car where you're separated by steel and glass. A motorcycle is intimate, direct, immediate. Psychologists call it embodiment. It's where and when the body and the tool becomes one. And that's what riding is. The bike becomes a part of you and your nervous system, a part of your rhythm, a part of your soul. And that's the third answer to why we ride. Because the machine becomes us. And in that union, we find a freedom nothing else can touch. And finally, the road itself. The road is a mirror. When you're out there long enough, stripped down by silence, tested by the storms, humbled by the curves, you see yourself clearer. Your fears, your strengths, your shadows, your scars. Non-riders think we're running away. The truth is, we're riding straight into ourselves. And that's the fourth answer to why we ride. Because the road shows us who we really are. So why do we ride? Not because it feels safe. Not because it's practical. Not because it makes sense. We ride because cages suffocate us. Because risk, it wakes us up. Because the machine becomes part of us. Because excuse me. We ride because cages suffocate us. Because risk wakes us up. Because the machine, it becomes part of us. And because the road tells us the truth. That's why we ride. Well, dirty denim never stays clean, and neither does life. But maybe that's the point. And that's the Dirty Denim Podcast today. I'm Drew, and this is just the beginning of the ride.